Dobry, ja jestem z powrotem. Troszkę to dłużej trwało, ale miałem trochę rzeczy do zrobienia. Namely, wypierdolenie kierownicy stąd, nie? Także chwilkę musiało zająć. Tak jak obiecywałem dzisiaj The Invincible, nie obiecywałem, powiedziałem. The Invincible, lecimy sobie dalej z fabułką. A już tak mówię, bardziej w to gram dla siebie. Grałbym prawdopodobnie również bez streama, natomiast jako, że zacząłem na streamie, a gra ma 7 godzin, to chyba chciałbym ją skończyć też na streamie. Także lećmy dalej. No tak, i skończyliśmy w tym autku wspaniałym. Co mnie cieszy bardzo. Jak to wybierz cel, dajesz sobie pod... Co? Ja mogę sobie wybrać gdzie chcę? Chyba do landing zona muszę jechać tylko. Kapitalny jest ten pojazd, bo ja naprawdę czuję się jakby on lewitował.
Threshold of 18,000.
The line's breaking up.
Zawsze coś.
Can you hear me?
Będą ja jak się rozpierdoli ten lądownik. Tak sobie myślałem, czy jest realna szansa, że ja podjadę do tego landing zona i to będzie tyle, nie? I to jest koniec gry. W sensie, że mam do wyboru co chcę robić dalej. Siema dziara. Mogę albo wrócić i koniec gry. A właśnie.
Just a sec. I have to get off.
Tak żem czuł, że to nie będzie takie proste.
It hasn't yet pierced the hull cover.
On pierdolnie, jak nic.
There it is. Oh no. Flying too fast. It's going to shatter.
O! Chujo złoty!
What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke.
To ja ci mogę kurwa powiedzieć, w jakim jest stanie.
I don't understand how it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It's fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it.
Okej, podsumowując poprzednią myśl, zastanawiałem się, czy zrobią coś takiego, że będzie można zakończyć grę po 3 godzinach, albo się pierdzielić tutaj dalej. To by było nietuzinkowe zagranie, gdyby się dało ją przejść po intrze takim długim tak naprawdę. No ale nie, z tego co widzę już fabularnie zostało to rozegrane i dobrze, no. I tak czy inaczej nie chciał od razu skończyć. Jest jak super jest to, że ona przez to, że jest w dużym szoku i trochę przerażona na pewno, oddycha zdecydowanie głębiej i przez to jej paruje... No... Dobra jest ta gra, naprawdę dobra. Płonący fotel.
Fuck! Damn it! It's. I'm done for. No.
Yes, sir?
No.
Dopracowana bardzo, to prawda.
I'm gonna die here. For what?
Podoba mi się też te opisy, nie? Że tutaj był fotel, to jest umrę tu.
Now snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there, even if it's the last thing I do.
It's all about those damned orders with you. I don't give a shit about your orders, sir. Can you hear me, Novik? I don't give a shit.
You finished, Doctor? Did it help?
A bit.
Dobra, pozostałości robota. Którego kurwa robota? Mówisz o tym kraterze? To mam badać? Ej, muszę coś sprawdzić, przepraszam, ale muszę. To jest ten zapis, nie? Tak. Bo właśnie wpadłem na jeden cudowny pomysł. Dużo nie stracimy. Pojedziemy od razu na miejsce lądowania, zobaczymy co się stanie. Czy w ogóle gra mi pozwoli na to? Czy pomyśleli o tym? Testowanko w chuj.
I'm about to head out to the desert area. Has a lander taken off?
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
Bo jestem pewien, że sam krater tam już istniał, nie? Nie było powodu, żeby go tam nie umieścić.
Looking up. Can you hear me?
Dobra, to będzie gdzieś na prawą stronę. Tam jest jakaś skała. Zacznijmy od tego.
What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander.
Samochód mi zwalnia sam.
Just a sec. I have to get off.
Dobra, biegniemy. Chuj. Biegniemy. Ale chyba już to przewidzieli. Okej. Czuję się, jakbym trochę szedł w smole. Nie za bardzo mogę tam biec. Pierdolone powstał na moich oczach.
No. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at, I...
O kurwa.
How it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It's fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it.
Ale za to zniknął mój pojazd, z tego co widzę. Ty, no to w życiu ja bym tego tak nie zaprojektował. W sensie ja bym od razu uznał, że nie ma potrzeby. No robisz za wydmą po prostu krater, z którego potem puścisz dym. No? Szkoda, że się łazika pozbyłem w ten sposób. A może jeszcze każe mi wrócić do niego. Zobaczymy zaraz.
Fuck! Damn it! It's... I'm done for.
Yes, sir?
No.
Calm down. Breathe.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Jasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet.
Dobra, zróbmy teraz inaczej.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, Jasna. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh, so you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
Fajnie, że nawet te kwestie dialogowe, że to nie jest tak, że wybieramy inną kwestię, która prowadzi do tych samych kwestii, jak w większości gier. I myślę, że tu nawet nasz wspaniały Wiedźmin też powinien tak zadziałać. Tylko tu już kompletnie, całkowicie poruszamy się innym torem, nie? W pewnym momencie. Super to jest, naprawdę. Tylko teraz mam podejrzenie, że gra mnie nie chce puścić dalej. Tak jakbym wybrał nie... O, jest i robot, dobra. Arti, biedaku.
Something's left of Artie.
Good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from him.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask. He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
RT question analysis command. Did the lander fly into a storm? There's an error.
Well, apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Something like a storm. A shade? Cloud. He confirmed. What does it tell us?
I don't know yet.
Damn, I shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all their fault. It must have been them from the very beginning. I have no doubts now.
Neither do I. However, they might be willing to negotiate if you voluntarily place yourself in their hands.
No w sumie jest to moja jedyna szansa, jakby nie patrzeć. Okej, teraz mi chyba oddadzą łazik w tej sytuacji. Ciekawi mnie, ile tę grę tworzyli. Kurczę, nie wiem. Ja gdzieś tam słyszałem zapowiedzi, ale to już na pewno była w developmencie. Natomiast podejrzewam, że po Frostpunku musieli się za nią zabrać.
They're approaching their coordinates. Yes.
Jasne, sieć. Ja też dzisiaj długo nie będę streamował, bo jutro do pracy, więc myślę godzinka, półtorej, coś takiego.
They're planning anything for your arrival. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. You must understand that I have no other choice. I'm not going to the enemy's camp on a mere whim.
I know, Doctor, I know. I'll let you know when you cross their perimeter. Once you've crossed, hide the rover. Behind a bend, or under a ledge. Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know the camp's weaponry situation, we'll decide what to do next.
Copy that.
Bardzo jestem ciekaw, czy będzie chociaż jedna misja, w której ja będę musiał strzelać. W jakikolwiek sposób.
Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
To już się go powinienem pozbyć. O, jest kryjówka. No, niestety takie ścinki też czasami się tutaj zdarzają.
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself, from where you can see their base.
Się robi.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette, and it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range.
Ja myślę, że bardziej 470 może?
Oh, shit. I think I'm too far away. It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
Dobra. Przynajmniej możemy jeszcze pojeździć łazikiem, on jest naprawdę fajny. W ogóle rozczula mnie design tej gry, nie? W sensie wszystkich sprzętów i tak dalej, robiony na takie właśnie... Znaczy, ma to swój urok. Kojarzą mi się właśnie jakieś tam stare okładki czasopism typu fantastyka i tak dalej. O kurwa. Zjadę to? W ten sposób? Chyba nie. Nie, to jest kompletnie nieprzejezdne.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
No nie. Muszę zawrócić. Koniecznie. Szkoda, że czasami tak chrupie, ale z drugiej strony to i tak jedna z lepiej zoptymalizowanych gier, jakie widziałem w ostatnich czasach, tak na premierę, nie? Nie, wiem. Myślałem, że po prostu tam nie będzie przejazdu żadnego i będę musiał zawrócić, poszukać jakiegoś innego kanionu. Ale już widzę, że jest tu jakiś przejazd. Gdzieś na lewo ponoć. No tak.
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it would be better if...
Dobra, kurwa, jak chcę ujść z życiem.
You're forgetting that I want to talk to them. As one human to another, not as enemies.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen.
Siema, Palolku.
Expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
Dzięki za lurka.
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
No jaja, jakich też rozpierdala tutaj coś. I się zrobi z tego horror. Nie, no zdecydowanie. No dobrze, a ten człowiek, którego widziałem, to był robot. Był zwyczajnie robot.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Bobo. Żeby było śmiesznie, jego też już od tego czasu, gdy go widziałem ostatni raz, szlak trafił. Dobra, chyba muszę wejść do... O, a tam co jest? Co to kurwa jest? Jakieś pole. Okej, ciekawe.
My legs feel really heavy.
Dobra.
A moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
I mam jeszcze tu raczej nie podchodzić. Poszukam tego światełka w pojeździe i przede wszystkim tam był otwarty jakiś budynek. Myślę, że warto do niego zajrzeć w pierwszej kolejności, bo nie wydaje mi się, żeby takie
Going in.
budynki były otwarte bez jakby potrzeby.
For now,
To jest pojazd.
I can't hear anyone either.
Ale jajce. Nie wiem dlaczego, ale ja bardzo często mam z tą grą takie skojarzenia z tym, z Alienem Isolation. Rozumiem. Ma, nie? Czasem mam wrażenie, że zaraz na mnie jakiś ksenomorf leci.
I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which. I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
Też tak myślę. Że tu coś, jakieś są siły poza ludźmi na tej planecie.
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place. I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment.
No, wstawaj, jasno. Idziemy zobaczyć, co tam ta sonda nam przywiozła.
First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
To już wygląda jak ja.
It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. There wasn't much of it, really.
No to prawda. A czy mamy tu jeszcze jakieś inne sondy może? W ogóle tu chyba nie zaglądałem, nie? Aha, i nie zajrzę. Jedynie przez okienko. No właśnie idę poszukać, czy tam jeszcze coś się może nagrało.
Oh, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
Chyba pierwszej nie oglądaliśmy. No, jedynki też nie ma. I mamy tylko dwójkę, którą nie mogę ruszyć. Trójka, z której już wyciągnąłem zdjęcia. I czwórka i piątka też uwalone. Czyli trzeba tej dwójki poszukać, krótko mówiąc. Tak mi się zdaje.
device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. Poor guy. He's dead. Waited help for over a day. Critically low blood saturation. He died of hypoxia. At the time of his death, he was...
Yasna, is it necessary? This information will no longer
So I
help
near the
anyone.
city. 18561.
754. Yes. Skorsky. I'm sorry.
You lied to me. You lied how he died.
I knew you would blame yourself.
Well, of course I do. I could have saved him. Left him that fucking tank. Why didn't you let me?
I made the right decision, Yasna. Given the circumstances and our knowledge at the time, there was a high risk your sacrifice would kill you both.
Fuck. We let him die.
No, Yasna. As I said, I made the call, not you.
It would be easier to think so, but I can't.
No, w zasadzie to nie miałem specjalnego wyboru.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
O! O! To fajnie. Deathloop, z tego co słyszałem, też wspaniały. Z tego co kojarzę, to Rusrat bardzo się w niego zagrywał.
Their main ships in sector AQ-28.
W sensie epicki jest, czy w Epiku?
They didn't move it.
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. And they got there on the
Okay.
second day.
Quite late.
Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Nie, myślę, że to jest coś poza tym.
This doesn't make any sense. You can't just wrap up the whole operation. Anyway, the first thing they would take were vehicles and equipment. Only the people are missing here.
Mhm. Mhm. Łyp. Łyp. Okej. Chyba nic tu po nas już. Tak, oczywiście. To jest po prostu pod kątem designu niesamowita jest ta gra.
Down. I open the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor.
Nawet to jak to pole siłowe się
One more minute,
zamknęło, nie?
and our satellite will be over this ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low.
Czasem mam wrażenie, że ten doktorek, który jest tam na orbicie, ten Nowik właśnie, że on jest z nimi w zmowie, ale nie wiem czemu miałoby to służyć, że tak mi pomaga, nie?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.
Zazwyczaj w filmach, czy gdzieś tam w jakichś tego typu mediach, no to ten, który wydaje się na początku najbardziej taki pomocny i zaangażowany w sprawę, później okazuje się zdrajcą, nie? To by mnie jakoś mocno chyba nie zaskoczyło. Tak, ja mam tam wyjechać, cholera. Ale no tu mówię, też trochę logiczne argumenty nie potwierdza, nie zdają się tego potwierdzać, no bo w sumie on mi cały czas pomaga, jakbym mnie chciał udupić z jakiegoś powodu, no to będąc w zmowie z nimi, no to miałby milion okazji, nie, do tego.
One step at a time, Jasna. One step at a time.
Mhm. Mi nawet bardziej przyszedł do głowy ten pierwszy obcy. 8 pasażer, tamten robot, jak on się tam nazywał, ten pierwszy, nie pamiętam. No to on był właśnie taki, że ciągle grał takiego dobrego, uczynnego, a potem się okazało, że jest tak naprawdę robotem korporacji, nie? Aż się nazywał ten robot. Chyba się kręcę w kółko teraz. A. Mapa?
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
Tired, Jasna.
Because I am tired, astrogator.
So much sand. Nie, musimy zawrócić. Jeśli mam jechać za konwojem, no to muszę się poruszać w tamtym kierunku. Dobrze, jadę.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy. And feel this noise.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Legs become too heavy, hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. The night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods. Oh, we're running barefoot.
What a lovely voice. Przypomina mi się Bane. Tak, to prawda. No, normalnie żałuję, że ta gierka to jest taka jednorazowa przygoda, ale może to i dobrze, może mogli się dzięki temu skupić właśnie na takich rzeczach.
It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh hundreds of, no, thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Well, for me, it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such giants aren't very practical, though.
No nie, ale też skala studia jakby jest...
The bigger the problems.
Troszkę się różni, nie?
The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database,
Mhm.
taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures.
Mi tam nie wygląda na robota. No może troszkę. To prawda. Ale rozmiar tego po prostu...
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought. And quite disturbing.
No dobra, teoretycznie możemy jechać jeszcze dalej. I nie wiem, czy nie należałoby.
How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long.
Chyba gra zdaje się odpowiadać na wszelkie moje wątpliwości. A... dźwig? Dźwig? Dźwig?
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
Okej. Ktoś tu jest zazdrosny. Naprawdę się boję, że po 7 godzinach spędzonych z tą grą twierdzę, że to jest taki świat, w którym chciałbym się zagłębić, nie? I tak go poznawać i poznawać. A to będzie po prostu koniec opowieści.
Quite what I meant.
No, ale w sumie czy w książce byłoby inaczej, nie? Tak, ja bardzo bym na to liczył, szczerze mówiąc.
Destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice.
Pytanie, czy materiału źródłowego wystarczy na sequel, nie?
Seems like a sidewalk.
Co do chuja.
The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Jasna, be careful of radiation, of other people.
One of their vehicles got stuck in the rubble.
Oh, so you've already reached the convoy.
No, poniekąd.
It's only this vehicle so far. I'm looking for the rest.
Trochę mnie to promieniowanie niepokoi, no ale chuj. Jolo. Chciałabym cię... Miła. Chciałabym cię zapewnić, że nasza wyprawa przebiega w zasadzie zgodnie z planem, już bez żadnych nowych spektakularnych obserwacji i odkryć. Przewidujemy być może chwilowy przystanek w celach serwisowych. Nie powinien on jednak znacząco wpłynąć na datę mojego powrotu. Zatem miła, bądź spokojna i pewna, iż wracam gotów na swoją pełną obecność w naszym wspólnym życiu. Moje ustosunkowanie do tej sprawy nie jest rzeczą, która powinna już kiedykolwiek budzić w tobie wątpliwości. Obiecuję formułować swoje tezy na temat rzeczywistości i kosmosu tak, by w przyszłości nigdy nie powodować w tobie smutku ani rozżalenia. Chciałbym jednak, byś pojęła, jak uderzającym dla nas odkryciem był ten izotop. Czyli izotop. Jak ważnym dla mojej kariery naukowej i znaczenia mego nazwiska, które mam nadzieję staje się i twoim, stanie. To pierwsza w historii ludzkich lotów kosmicznych cząsteczka z niestabilnym izotopem promieniotwórczym, odkryta poza Układem Słonecznym. Odkryta przeze mnie. Do dziś, gdy o tym myślę, czuję dreszcze na karku, mrowienie w żołądku, a serce zaczyna mi szybciej walić. Oczywiście nijak to porównywać do wszystkich odczuć, jakie niesie bliskość twojej osoby. Jednakże zrozum, pomyśl, w 26 AIF, dziecku ciał kosmicznych, związku powstałym wskutek zderzenia ze sobą dwóch obiektów, kryją się wszelakie tajemnice łączenia się gwiazd. Mogę lada dzień, jeśli poświęcę jeszcze kilka nocy, ustalić ich masę. Już dziś wiem, że jedna z nich była czerwonym olbrzymem. W moich rękach są odpowiedzi na pytania, jakie setki lat kotłowały się w najwybitniejszych umysłach, które to właściciele wytężali przez lunety, wpatrując się w CK Vulpecale, nową w lisku. Zdaniu, że bardziej interesują mnie połączenia między gwiazdami niż te stworzone między ludźmi oraz wyrażając opinię o wyższości skutków gwiezdnych zderzeń czymkolwiek, co mogły powołać do życia dwie istoty białkowe, chciałem przekazać jedynie mój absolutny podziw dla kosmicznej harmonii i matematycznego piękna astrofizyki. Nic ponad to. Wybacz, twój powracający Bi. Ha. Dostało pierdol od laski. I ewidentnie próbowało jej to wytłumaczyć. To by mi się przydało, czuję. Jasna, ty jesteś absolutnie najlepszą Marysu, jaką znam. Żadna Rey Skywalker. Matt! Siema, dziękuję za kolejny, 24 już miesiąc z rzędu.
Seems like a minute, but a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes. And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead.
No tak nie za bardzo.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
No, można tak powiedzieć. Okej. Ciekawe.
I didn't let that thought get was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened to them?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here. Okay. I'm getting into the antimatter recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. You need to know what...
Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Huh. Shame. The transport's leaving.
No ciekawe.
Something's going on.
Dziara, a ty oglądałeś Sunshine?
One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear on his face.
O Jezu, to ja ci tak bardzo polecam Sunshine. Chyba w polskim tłumaczeniu on się nazywał W stronę słońca. Co jest w ogóle fatalnym tłumaczeniem na film science fiction, beznadziejnym. Bo ja jak słyszałem W stronę słońca, to mi się wydawało, że to będzie jakiś film albo obyczajowy, albo jakiś nawet, kurwa, chuj wie, romans. Nie wiem. Sunshine jest absolutnie jednym z najlepszych science fiction, jakie ja w życiu widziałem. Ma niesamowite, przełomowe moim zdaniem efekty komputerowe, które do dzisiaj się nie zastarzały, bo on już kilka lat ma. Główną rolę gra tam ten Cillian Murphy, ten z Oppenheimera. Jeszcze młody, taki młodziutki chłopaczek. Gra tam też chłop, który grał Kapitana Amerykę. No ogólnie obsada jest niesamowita, ale też fabuła tego filmu, bo generalnie cały jakby problem tam opiera się na tym, że jesteśmy trochę w przyszłości. Czekaj chwilę. I nasze słońce wymiera. W sensie gaśnie. Zaczyna się ten proces, gdzie ono coraz bardziej gaśnie, aż w końcu pierdolnie, nie? Ale przez to, że ono wymiera, no to wiadomo, pójdzie też w cholerę cała ludzkość. Zatem, żeby do tego nie dopuścić, ludzkość wysyła na Słońce statek, który ma za zadanie umieścić tam ładunki czy jądrowe, czy termojądrowe, wszystko jedno w tej sytuacji, które mają pomóc jeszcze gdzieś tam rozbudzić tę gwiazdę. Tylko że ta pierwsza misja niestety się nie udaje, tracą kontakt w ogóle z nimi, więc po, nie wiem, 7 bodaj latach wysyłają kolejną misję z drugim takim samym statkiem. No i oni lecąc tam napotykają coś, nie? To już więcej ci nie będę spoilerował, bo już bym wszedł w takie hardkorowe spoilery, ale ogólnie sam koncept tego, że oni lecą na Słońce w celu właśnie detonacji ładunków tam, żeby odratować tę gwiazdę, co za tym idzie też nasz układ. I to jak to jest zrobione, jak bardzo przekonująco są zrobione, no to jest majstersztyk, naprawdę. A fabuła, to ci tylko zdradzę później, zaczyna gdzieś tam trochę zmierzać w, nawet delikatnie rzecz biorąc, horror. Także strasznie polecam. Dobra, zobaczmy dalej.
Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from... Who's in there?
Are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. I'm trying to say...
Koniecznie.
I fear for your safety, Yasna.
One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
Spalił się.
There's nothing else. Only total panic. Everyone's trying to escape.
Koniecznie, koniecznie.
There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
Astrogator. The antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender.
Już widzę. Już to widzę.
If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
Aha.
Killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh fuck.
Jasna?
O kurwa. O kurwa.
The last photo is from a few moments ago.
O kurwa.
I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Run?
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away.
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Jasna. Proceed.
Ale tak będę patrzył na niego co jakiś czas może. Tak dla pewności. W tym tunelu to tak słabo kurwa macie. Jak on wstanie, to ja już nie mam za bardzo gdzie uciekać. O ja, ale dobra jest ta gra. Ło matko.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Take your time, Jasna.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end.
Ja pierdolę.
It's an Octan. Coming at me. Huh. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Jasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Jasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path.
Nie wiem, mnie nawet to przeraża. Taka wizja, że na takiej planecie może sobie istnieć droid, który w nieskończoność chodzi w kółko, nie?
This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
Śmieszne. Mam wrażenie, że to jest fragment, który ja widziałem na zapowiedzi jakieś.
Research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
Mhm. Nie jestem pewien, czy ja tam powinienem w ogóle zmierzać, nie? Ale no dobra.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
No dobra. Aha.
Can you please check them, yes, sir?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal,
Then I'll use a detector. Right.
Right. Ja bym chciał tylko zaraportować, że tu leży chłop. Mhm. No ewidentnie może tam leżeć po prostu.
I'm checking. Give me a sec.
perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar.
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like two generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion.
Mhm.
It's not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yes, sir. Are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Dobra, chyba trzeba wracać. Szybko wróciłem. Gdzie ty leziesz? Wracaj tu. Pytanie, czy to ja zmieniłem jego kierunek.
You must have broken its loop.
No.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Jak szybko odszedł. Oż kurwa.
Fuck! that.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. But
No!
Yasna? Are you alive?
Yes. It destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
A kurwa nic.
No regular fine astrogate. You always have been.
What are you saying, Doctor?
You've always been a great support for the entire crew.
No. Don't die on me now.
To nie do końca ode mnie zależne.
Give up. You can't. Failed. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept it. I brought us here.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yes. You're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but
Nie, byłem ze skałą, tak po prawdzie.
this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine.
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Marit, she can no longer forgive you. Same goes for the others.
I'm fully aware. All of it weighs heavily on my mind. Believe me, Doctor. So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them.
Ja pierdolę.
For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Oj tak.
Cool down. Actually, it's right in front of me. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in... So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access
Nie. Słuchamy, słuchamy.
material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site. Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates. Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you. Tesla here. Over. We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor,
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay. And then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart. Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base. But why? What happened? Scouts came back from this whole city. Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in.
Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Barrett.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
I can't be sure. There's no precedence. Even if there is room for development, learning everything all over, they won't remember anything. Even language, their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children, walking curiosities, oddities, lab rats, all that made them gone to hell.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers.
Nie sądzę, ale nie wiem. W sensie nie mam takiej wiedzy, nie? Ale jakby nie było, jesteśmy w rejonach fantastyki, także mogłoby to być jak najbardziej czysto fantastyczne takie.
I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like, from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
Mhm.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Czemu nie?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortuus evolutionis. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material. And they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source. And so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
Okej. Chyba nic tu po mnie. Swoją drogą dostałem osiągnięcie, które coś tam było, że Jasna odkrywa już wszystkie informacje związane z tym czymś. Także możliwe, że już sami sobie odpowiedzieliśmy na tę zagadkę. Co to jest? Bo do tego nie wlezę. Żadną miarą. A tu
That the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind.
Okej, przez to nie przelezę.
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it. Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed.
Mhm.
Registry could be valuable.
I jeszcze nie jestem pewien, czy tak się nie stanie, nie?
From a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller. I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
Co to kurwa jest Energobot?
All good and clear as the sky is blue. Just waiting for things to go sideways.
Is the probe still with you?
Yes, it's around here. Somewhere.
No dobra, chwila, bo ja mogę... Chyba już to zdjąłem.
The field is no longer a problem. Disabled.
Perfect. All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
Dobra, zapomnijmy o tej sondzie. Podejrzewam, że wcale nie miałem jej stąd zabierać. I tylko mam nadzieję.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
No jasne, cargo to jedyne, czym się teraz martwimy, nie?
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go?
If we go.
Jasna, what are you wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Okay.
I must admit, they look amazing.
Jasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole has opened in the stratosphere. Can you speak up for Warren?
Jaka czarna dziura.
Hi, Doctor. See for yourself.
Nie wiem, czy powinienem to otwierać. O, żeż kurwa.
I can tell you, it can be gigantic.
I know. I can see it from fucking orbit. What are you waiting for? Get out of there.
Jak to zamknąć, kurwa? Borsiu, ja...
Porsche jazda.
Nawet tu musiałem rozpierdolić pojazd.
Hello, Dragonfly. I fell, but everything's all right. I'm fine. Oh shit! They're alive. These bushes. Something's flying out of them. Ah! It's those creatures. They're the ones doing it.
Zaraz się zatrujesz 3 funtami stali.
Może tak być. Dosłownie stali.
Fuck! The same thing over and over again! No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us?
I don't know if I should interrupt your speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I'll ask you how many times already.
Zaraza.
The 4th time, if I counted correctly. But I'm not planning another.
The first 4 weren't planned either.
At least we learnt the truth about this planet and the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure our people. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area.
No.
We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary. Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker,
No. I can see them with my own eyes. 2 of them, even.
2 people, alive.
Huh? Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure? What did they look like?
One was wearing an Alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor,
I know what I saw. 2 people alive. Some of them survived.
and you're going to look for them.
Yes. I'm glad we understand each other, sir.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
Dobra. Świetnie się czuję. Wspaniale. Do dupy, ale przeżyję.
To say this. Literally everything hurts. I don't know where frustration ends and a confused lung begins. But at least
Yes.
I'm alive.
Tak, wspaniale. Słuchajcie, tutaj sobie skończymy na dzisiaj. Zobaczmy. 3 godziny 58. Nie wiem, kurwa, czy... Aha, dobra, no to następnym razem znowu sobie uciekniemy przed chmurą mikrobotów. Szkoda, że on tak, że nie da się zapisać tej gry w dowolnym momencie, nie? Można ją tylko wczytać. No ale nic, świetna jest, naprawdę. Cieszę się, że się na nią jednak napatoczyłem i że ją sobie kupiłem, także 1,5 godzinki, tak jak obiecywałem. Myślę, że jutro do niej jeszcze wrócimy, bo mi się coraz bardziej podoba, a z jednej strony chcę ją skończyć, z drugiej strony chciałbym to rozwlec tak długo, jak tylko mogę. Także póki co, dzięki wielkie, trzymajcie się, narła!